Hello, everyone. Once again, this is the third video of three on the subject of the power of touch. And so I'm going to explore um, what is safe touch. So the good news, there's quite a many forms of safe touch or touch expression. And these forms have a really innate power to forge profound intimate bonds between us as human beings. Really, the healing power of touch knows no bounds um, in the way that we can experience it really merging. On a physiological level as well, we know it's all can be so positive and so healing. Um, and life enhancing actually. So, we know that life enhancing hormones are secreted when we engage in intimate touching. And not just when I say intimate, it's not just sexual. It's connected, vulnerable, in the moment, mindful touch. So, these can all result in like really satisfying, uh, not only physical, but also really emotional connection that runs very deep. Um, so there are touch exercises. I've talked about that before. So another factor that makes it kind of more touching to, or I'm sorry, more challenging to connect with are touches that we're usually rushing, rushing through it because of anxiety, because of arousal. Our body is pumped, and becomes like a really means to an end rather than really being present at each moment, as we explore, as we breathe into our sensations, as we feel them. um, you know it, it's like it's almost as if we have to really be conscious and engage consciously with the opposite response to what our body's giving us in terms of the adrenaline and the anxiety, and really meet that discomfort, which I talk a lot about. Even anticipating a sexual encounter can really bring us a lot of discomfort. So it's like counterintuitive, right, to relax into it. But I've learned the only way to truly, really be able to merge with a sense of ease with another person is, on a physical plane, is by first being willing to, really, again, get in touch with what's going on in our own bodies, really feeling it, sensory awareness. And then we can be at home there. So, how can we explore self-touch? Well, how can we safely explore it? My therapy, has at its core like a series of guided touch exercises. They're designed to really help my patients remain, attuned to their sensory awareness moment to moment, when giving and receiving touch. And these exercises are simple, they're direct. Sitting on a mat, face to face, I simply ask the patient sitting in front of me to take my hand and begin to explore it with focus on what they're actually feeling when they're touching me. And I encourage them to notice things like temperatures, textures, contours, and have them verbalize as they notice. And then this enables them to notice when and where shift in their own inner being or, discomfort might come up very subtly. They may be relaxed and breathing, and then, in the next moment, they feel some tension arising in their chest or the back of their throat, or something indicates some slight shift towards discomfort. But by focusing on like a part, for example, of my hand, does it feel moist? Does it feel cool? Whatever they notice that they might notice at that moment that tingling or tightness occurring, like I just said, in their chest. And when this happens, they let me know, and we can pause, and we can focus, and we can our breath, and we can, really go to that area and like allow it to be fully felt before it's like naturally released. So that's really the key. So safe touch can really release also another attribution here is, sometimes stored memories and emotions that are stored in our body, our DNA, our muscular structure, within us, and we can bring them to the surface, to our conscious awareness, where they can be integrated, right? They can be accepted, they can breathe into, and then once that's there, then the potential for them to be released is possible. It can only, it can reprogram our bodies to be able to not only like accept touch, but integrate it, as I said, and that nourishes us, our mind, body, our soul, our spirit. So, yeah, It's an incredible natural expression that we have literally at our fingertips at all times, and the rest of our body to be able to really express ourselves in this beautiful way. So I'm going to end this video here and be back again soon. So enjoy, and thank you so much for listening. And if you have a moment, subscribe, and yeah, and just have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care.